is one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. So the Condors offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program.
Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Condor!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sellers on the play action. He rifles one deep to the left. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tuggle. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Sellers from the gun on third down. Going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third downs.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
That's caught. It's Perkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gamecocks. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's right. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Condors will punt it away on 4th down. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. On the ground, it's Clark. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Sellers finds his man. It's Bennett. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Using his feet. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They go play action with Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A run for the quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuggle. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Got a man, it's Tuggle. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver.
Maybe some room here. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it out. It's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. To throw, it's right. Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll try the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Rides to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. Here he goes. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Condors.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Number 95 sets a kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Clark. Across the 45. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. He's at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line. But man, are they in business now.
And those plays are so deflating for defenses. Up front, defensive lines, you really got to control gaps. You got to stay where you're supposed to be and make sure running backs and ball carriers can't break out, can't use their speed, kind of keep them in a cage. They don't do a good job up front.
And he waltzes in for the... And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Play fake, Sellers. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He'll pull it down.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass. Everybody playing pass. But he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays. And that's why they built the lead here today.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Knocked it right through, showing that big range. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. This quarterback part of their running game. They're dealing with a second and long. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Pulls it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Here's Sellers to throw. He's looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give as they work on that clock. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Throwing Sellers. He's going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. And they're going to put another one into...